Hey, hopefully my producers got everything working and I'm actually here live with you guys today um, in our fabulous studio that you worked hard to set up. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about diversifying your fitness portfolio. And it's actually a scary topic to think about the idea what would happen if you could never run again? Or even when you have a gap away from your running. There could be a lot of sad days if we don't have some kind of an option. So I'm talking today about the idea is we need to find another passion, most likely our aerobic passion. I admit more than anybody that I have too many eggs in my running basket. No sport compares to running. The raw simplicity of it, the idea that you need almost no equipment at all. You can run every day of the year. You can dress for any kind of conditions and weather. You can run anywhere in the world you're at when you're on traveling. So I call myself a closet triathlete, and I do try to make sure that I do at least one triathlon a year, and to keep that a little bit of a fire lit on triathlon in my mind. That I think that I'm. Back in the 80s, I used to just call myself a triathlete for a while. I actually made it to Kona for the Ironman a couple of times. But that's ancient history. What it did teach me was that running was the ace. Swimming. So you're going back and forth in this box full of water, staring at a stripe on the bottom. The water has to be the absolute perfect temperature. You have to go to the pool. You have to get there. The bike is fast and dangerous. It is mechanical, and I'm not. You got to blow the tires up, and the worst thing in the world is training for hours and hours and hours and have the bike break down when you're in an event. Or worse, you have a flat tire. You know, where's that? Oh, I was talking about diversifying the portfolio. Okay. All right. In reality, when I said I was a triathlete, I was. And you need to look for the good things in everything in this world and life, including whatever activity that you're doing. But and when you find things that you do like, it makes a huge difference. So I have to admit, there's a meditative quality to swimming. You know, you get lost with your thoughts. The whole outside world is gone when you're submerged in the water. The feeling of the water going over the body is an interesting feeling that I get into, and when you're swimming long and you're hanging in there, so I have to admit, and I like open water swimming. I like point to point to get places out on the water. There's something pretty cool about going a long way in a lake or down rivers or wherever you're going. And on the bike, all right, you know, I told you I'm not mechanical, but, you know, the descents are pretty cool. You get flying down the mountain, and it feels cool. And then long climbs. You can find, you know, mile and mile climbs on that bike where you burn. And you can ride the bike for hours and hours. It's pretty forgiving. So you can really get into a burn that's that like I said, you're looking for things that you enjoy about this. I actually went for a 50-mile ride last night. I'm training to go to Italy and ride some mountains in a couple of weeks. I have a Cervelo P3, so there's another thing that's cool. The bikes are pretty cool and sexy, even though they're mechanical and expensive and dangerous. But all right. So like I said, whatever it is that you choose, wherever these outside activities are that you're going to have as you're going to have this in your back pocket. Look for things that when you find stuff that you like about anything, you can get far more passionate. So look for those things. So running is the ace, but you can win hands with kings and queens. Here's one that's pretty hard to believe. I actually am passionate with yoga, a non-aerobic passion. Of all the things that I do outside of running, yoga probably leaves me. I call it a yoga buzz. When I get done doing an intense flow yoga, like an hour of yoga, I have this buzz after that's very similar to what I get from the long run. And here I am admitting it. The obsessed runner's admitting it. I might even go to yoga tonight. Oh. At a brewery, though, so that's good. Bend and Brew yoga in Brighton. You know, look that up at the Becker Brewery. 6 o'clock on Tuesdays. How's that for a plug, Ashley, my yogi? So be thankful for every healthy day that we have. Running has prepared us, though. I mean, running is tough. It makes us prepared for anything. Running has even prepared us for the day that we can't run. And even when we can't run, we will be runners. We've learned to be tough, and but keep your mind and your options open. That's what I'm here to say today. And so that was my pitch for today. I hope you glean something from that, and I'll be back here next Tuesday at 3 o'clock. And if you like this, tell people. If you don't, then shut it off. All right, thanks.